I asked ChatGPT to buff one of Geometry Dash's easiest levels, and it made it impossible. No, what? No. I have one last attempt.
Please let me beat it.
I have 1 hour to beat this level. And if I fail, I'll have to live stream this level until I beat it. The level we're gonna be buffing today is base after base. So let's ask ChatGPT how to buff it. For the first buff, ChatGPT said to include some triple spikes, some micro gaps, and some fake orbs. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a couple triple spikes right here, and we're gonna make sure that they're hard, and some micro gaps. So I'm gonna put a spike right here. So you really have to click this part early. And then continuing with the theme of micro gaps, I'm actually gonna copy and paste this guy right here and flip him around. I think I'm gonna actually put a little spike right here. We're gonna make this triple spike worthy as well. And then we're gonna add some micro gaps, of course. And this is where we can actually start having some fake orbs. So I'm gonna put a fake orb right here and a fake orb right here. And then we're gonna continue with the triple spike overload. We can actually make this 5 spikes. And then again, we need some micro gaps. We can put a spike here and a spike here. We're gonna really make sure there's tight gaps in here. By doing this on every single jump right here. In order to enforce this, we're gonna put black orbs on every single one. So we have those micro gaps that ChatGPT is asking for. And then we can actually have a fake orb here, putting these right here. So you actually never click this orb in the first place. And we can make this fake orb possible by editing group and then going into no touch. And then we'll add a blue orb right here. So you have to click onto this platform. Then we'll put a blue orb right here. So you have to click back onto this platform. And then obviously we're gonna make this a triple spike. And then again, a bunch of micro gaps as ChatGPT suggested. And that's 25% of the level done. So on ChatGPT right now, it's saying that this part used to be a simple ship and it wants me to buff it into a dual ship with speed changes and narrow passages. I don't know if you can tell, but this is very obviously not a ship part. But since ChatGPT told me to, I guess we have to change it. I'm gonna change this into a ship right here, I guess. And I need to figure out a way to make gameplay from there. Wait, I think I can cook with this. Wait, so I wonder if I can make you hold like this. You guys see what I'm getting at? And then it also said it wanted speed changes, which is gonna be really weird. So as you can see, my ship kind of holds up onto this block and I wanna do something cool with that. I think I could make it a straight fly right here, actually. Okay, so we have this kind of straight fly right here. I think we can add some saws around here and then we can put an orb right here. And I think I can actually copy and paste this right there. Yeah, this part's hard. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pink orb up here as well. And then I'm gonna make sure you have to hold this yellow orb right here. I'm gonna put a big old saw right there. And then I'm gonna include a little mini straight fly down here for the bottom ship. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the gravity switch and just make it a little part to hold right here. Okay, so after this little straight fly, I'm gonna make it so you have to go back to normal gravity on the bottom ship. And then we can take one of these, I think, or one of these possibly. That way you kind of have to hold here. Put some spikes down here. I'm gonna put 2 orbs right here. Put a big old saw in the middle, or a tiny saw in the middle. And then we can kind of have this little up and down motion. I'll put a couple pads down here and then an orb down here. That way they're a little separate now. And then I want to make it like a sort of a straight fly that's not too hard. Because I mean, we are a dual ship. I think it would be pretty cool if we kept the theme of saws. And then I'll make it so you have to click this yellow orb. And then we're gonna put a little thing right here for the guy to bonk his head on. And a little straight fly there as well. And then we can bring both ships back to the middle again and then make them straight fly. Now I think I'm gonna go back to a regular cube here. We can do a little bit of this magic right here. And then we can obviously make this a triple spike. And then instead of these blocks being here, I wanna make these just floating spikes. And then we can put one of these spikes, so you have to jump on the very edge of the block. And then we can take some of these floating spikes and kind of copy them all over the place. And then we're gonna keep like abusing this floating spike strat. We're gonna move this guy down here, and we're gonna buff these a little bit. Okay, and then now we're finally 50% through the level. So ChatGPT actually got the gameplay correct this time, which is cube jumps, but now it wants us to make it wave, mini duels, and gravity flip. gameplay. So that's gonna be a tough one. I kind of still want to keep the gameplay true to itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna make it so you have to go under here. So we'll take like one of these chunks right here. And then it's a ship here, but we do not want that. We want just pure wave gameplay. And yeah, of course, we're gonna do this again right here. And then we can make these a lot tighter. So like 1 block gaps, of course. And I think this is a perfect time to actually go into the mini duel that I was talking about. So, well, first things first, I'm gonna make sure there's a gravity switch right here. And then I'm gonna just copy and paste this. And I'll bring it up here a little. The dual mini wave, specifically what ChatGPT asked. So I'm gonna make a little spam right here. So I'm gonna make a little structure, and then we can go back into a normal guy right here, normal wave. We can add spikes right here to make it a bit harder. And then obviously we gotta have some nice saws. And then we can actually make this all spikes, just straight mini wave spam. But we're only gonna do that for the first half. We're gonna go back to normal wave right here, and we're gonna just like kind of put random spike things, sort of like this. Just repeat that 3 times. And then for the rest of this, we'll have some fun saws with this fun timing right here. And one last one of these annoying timings. And then we'll go back to a queue, put a bunch of these fun timings around. Okay, and then when we're down here, obviously we gotta make this a fun triple spike. And then for these, we're gonna rip this strat again. And then we are 75% through the level. And for the last 25%, ChatGPT told me to make it a hybrid wave/robot with fake platforms and a high-speed finish. I think obviously we're gonna start off with a robot here. And I wanna do something sort of like nullscape-y, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one of these spikes here, so you have to like barely robot click onto the end of this, and then I'm gonna make this impossible right here, so you have to probably just hold and get up onto the edge of that block. And then it said hybrid wave/robot, so we're gonna just go into a wave back here, and then we're gonna make this so you're forced to go up here, and I'm gonna actually bring some of these up right there, and then I'm gonna bring this up and then put it back into a robot up here. And then I'm actually gonna just remove all of these and make these jumps like this. And then to prevent you from just fully robot jumping over it, I'm gonna put these spikes down here. And then now I'm just gonna copy and paste a bunch of these, but like I want these kind of like all over the place. And then we're gonna end it off with a normal cue. So for this finale, I'm gonna start off with putting one of these hard jumps right at the beginning, so you have to start holding early. And then of course we gotta bring back the floating spike of doom and make all of these triple spikes, and then make all of these triple spikes, and then we end it off. And that is base after base, completely buffed by ChatGPT. I'm gonna be starting a 1-hour timer in 3, 2, 1. All right, no practice mode, no nothing. I have to try and beat this in an hour. I wanna get to the dual ship as soon as possible. Okay, that click is impossible. Okay, this pre-drop is actually impossible. No, okay, 13%, new best though, new best. Oh, okay, 18%. Okay, we're close to the dual ship. Okay, 18% again. Dude, 18% again. I just like, I'm clicking way too late. Bro, that jump at 7% is genuinely impossible. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to nerf this click right here. It's actually like impossible, I can't lie. We're gonna nerf it like this. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, 20%. Oh, okay, see, I told you it's still hard. Okay, 20% again, whatever. Okay, so we're almost 10 minutes in. My best is 20%, but if we do the math, if I just get an extra 20% every 10 minutes, I'm gonna beat the level like 50 minutes in. Okay, I finally made it to the ship part. Wait, I can just hold and get past the first click. I figured out the method. No, I almost got to the ship part again. What? I can click too late there? The thing that makes this so much worse is that I can't use practice mode. No. No, dude, that ship is actually impossible. Oh my god. I don't know how I didn't die there. No. Oh, that dual ship is actually so impossible. And I can't even practice it. That's the worst part. I hit this off? Seriously? Okay, 28, new best. We'll take a new best. We're closing in on 20 minutes. I will take a new best. Oh, dude. That ship is gonna be the end of me, bro. Bro. No way, bro. Okay. Obviously, that's a little buggy, so I am going to fix it because some things just aren't working properly. So I'm gonna actually get rid of this, push this up a little, then I'm also gonna delete this. Yes, I'm nerfing it, my bad. I'm sorry. Bro, this can't be real. No, I went a little too high there. I'll take the new best, No, oh my god, that's actually like impossible as well. I have to nerf it. Oh my god, no, I have to nerf it, dude. Dang, bro, I have to nerf it. Oh no, bro, I have to nerf it. Oh no. Okay, we're closing in on 30 minutes. You know, I've kept the level as pure and close to the original buff as possible. No, oh my god, this level does not work properly. There we go. There's no way that it's buggy anymore, guys. And I'm not nerfing the level, guys. This is just a quick bug fix, actually. The level is still super buff. Bro, I actually can't believe ChatGPT, man. Bro, oh my god, no way, bro. Dude, that's actually crazy that's so buggy, bro. Oh my god, wow, that's crazy. No. That's actually crazy that I died there. But it's fine, I'll take 34%. And I did that without nerfing the level. Bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. Bro! Got a little under 25 minutes left. And I've only gotten 35%. Dude. Wow. Why did ChatGPT ever recommend doing a dual ship where there's obviously not a ship part? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna do it. There, now I don't need to worry about this, man. It's not a nerf, guys. It was part of the original buff. I just forgot. Okay, we're nearing 20 minutes left. Hopefully I beat it. Yo, I actually can't, bro. Bro, I actually can't, bro. Like, bro. What? I'm literally gonna erase this part off the planet. No, I need to wait a little longer, but okay, 43%. We almost got 15 minutes left. Okay, this is possible. No, bro, 34. I can't. Why can I not do this first clip? Bro, I don't even know. I just keep dying to this first ship. We're closing in on 10 minutes. I actually need the luckiest attempt of all time here. No, what? How did I not click the yellow orb? What? Okay, under 10 minutes. What? Oh my god, how was I too high there? Bro, I must have died there like 70 billion times. No, dude. No way, bro. How come it's in the last 5 minutes and I'm actually getting kind of consistent at that ship? No, dude. 40%. No. Okay, I clicked too late. Okay, we got under 4 minutes. No. Okay, under 3 minutes. What? Dude, now is not the time to be clicking a fake orb. 30 seconds left. Okay, the timer has basically run out. I have one last attempt. Please let me beat it. Like a fluke from 43 is a little crazy, but it's possible. Okay, I'm actually so bad at this game. Dude, I spent an hour trying to beat this and I only got 43%. 723 attempts and I couldn't beat it, bro. So now I guess I have to beat this on stream, which is gonna be super fun because I actually play so bad on stream. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Watch one of these videos up on screen. Watch them.